Leave your comments on the Ask Reddit sub, and I'll read your answers on the next episode of LWIAR 2. People who downloaded their Google data and went through it. What were the most unsettling things you found out they had stored about you? I'm the vice president of a company that I've never heard of, and can't find any other info on it. Congrats on the promotion, bro. Been a factory dog all my life. I have no idea where they got VP from. Sounds like someone owes you a bunch of money. Are you hiring? Only for unpaid interns. Sounds like a promotion to me. We only accept Ivy League alumni. I have a Costco membership, does that count? Baby boomer, it's worth a shot, get dressed up and go apply. Op just got hundreds of people downloading their Google data. Reddit went from a couple hundred to hopefully tens of thousands. Link to download. Hope so. Healthy reminder for people to realize just how much data they really give out about themselves, and how badly that could end if leaked or used for malicious purposes by some government or corporate entity. The huge potential for each and everyone's very own personal crap hitting the fan and spread everywhere without a possibility to clean it up. Edit. Kind thanks to the anonymous benefactor for the gold. I hope this thread is enlightening to many people. This might be the day when I get to say rip inbox. Edit. Holy crap. Thank you good people for all the awards. I've never been gilded before and have no idea what to do with those. But I'll find out. Inbox did not die, but for a while it felt like close to choking to death. I read every message. Did not reply to everybody. But I tried to thank each and everyone who gave silver, gold or platinum. I am thankful for every award. Growing heart. Edit 3. Okay. Inbox starting to be dead soon. Hard to keep up with you guys. I hope I at least managed to up for Google's electric bill a tiny bit or broke a backup drive. Or that at least one. Google's network dude noticed a spike in traffic. Edit 4. Okay. This has been going on ALK day now. Perhaps should give up soon. I've pasted the same takeout link to around 10,000 people who have kept asking how to download their data. Edit 5. Okay. Maybe time to finish for today. It's been long and rewarding. Pun intended. I think time to call it good night and let's see in the morning what their inbox looks like then. Edit 6. One person informed me that the YouTube's real-time statistics server has been haywire since the birth of this thread, and another said that they had waited 24 hours only to receive message that creating the archive has failed. I think I broke Google. Confused face. Edit 7. www.youtube.com. Yeah. Apparently keyboard really is mightier than a Nasdaq-listed tech giant server farm. Not exactly what I expected to happen. How do I download my data? Takeout.google.com. It's saying it could take hours or days to archive all my data. Is that normal? Will it just send me an email of my data? Can you give an example of what kind of things it contains? If enough people saw this post and went to get their data, it's possible it'll take some time for Google to spin up new servers to deal with the load. Maybe a few hours. Yes, it always takes a long time to get ready. Last time I did it, I just left it and came back after a while. Google Takeout contains most all account preference settings, most all search history, most all location history, marked locations under G Maps, most all YouTube playlists, maybe YouTube videos, most all Play Store downloads, search history, news, emails, contacts, G Drive files, calendar, etc., etc. Basically, everything. Oops, meant to give silver. You're welcome, I guess. Cheeky smiley face. Stop giving me awards. Accidental gold. Accidental showers of gold if it happens again. Accidental golden showers. Edit. Thank you for showering me in golden awards. Their profile claims I like Chinese rap. I have no idea why, other than one video I came across in the YouTube rabbit hole. I have this problem with air conditioner repair videos in Korean. No idea why Google thinks I speak Korean or why my air conditioner needs repair. It probably predicts that at some point you'll start liking on it based upon your previous listens. Most likely correlated from other users with similar tastes. Or, more sinister, they have decided they will make you like it. You are now a moderator of our China. China will grow larger. China has been generous. U2.be. There's an audio recording of me saying, "Check the Jewish boy's penis." I don't remember ever saying that, but okay. Probably young you were curious about circumcised penises. I'd never admit to that on the internet either, buddy. Unless you're a muyo. If you use Google Photos and allow Maps to track your location. I took photos that I didn't like, deleted them. Weeks later I am just browsing my timeline in Google Maps and those deleted photos are there. Tagged to the location. Nothing incriminating. Just thought you should know that a delete isn't a delete. Edit. A lot of people aren't reading this properly, so let me clarify. I didn't say I found my photos on Google Photos Cloud after deleting them on my phone. I found my cloud deleted photos on Google Maps timeline. And please spare me the guess what, Google still has it paranoid crap. I know they still have it. And I don't care. I am merely answering OP's question. Know that a delete isn't a delete. This is good advice in general. Unless you zero out the bits on a hard drive, a delete is never a delete. Yeah, I deleted some old photos and a year later they came up in a montage of the year. The funny thing is, I'd like them back but can't find them anywhere else. I once downloaded some porn when I was on vacation and deleted it when I was done. A few weeks later Google made a collection of all pictures, movies I made during this vacation, and the porno video was right there. Oh, what a touching moment for this fella. Just to be sure, did you go to photos.google.com where it backs them up? You can change your settings so it only stores them to your device. Edit. Thanks for the gold. I'm glad I could help so many people recover lost photos. Here are instructions to change backup and sync settings in the Google app. support.google.com. Dude, if I had gold to give I would shower you in it. There was a lot of old lost photos in there that I thought I has lost on an old phone. May luck find you today. Edit. Never mind. Got you that gold. A golden shower. Recordings of conversations with my boss over 2 years. I don't know why it only had recordings of _her and I _us talking and no one else. Edit. For those wondering, here's how you access and download your data. support.google.com. Edit 2. Good night. Reddit. Just listen to a load of voice clips of me talking into my voice to text thing on my phone keyboard while driving 4 years ago. Me talking like an idiot, speaking really slowly so the words could be heard distinctly. I am going to get bacon. See you later. Deleted. I love how everyone's first instinct is delete. We have a universal aversion to hearing our own recorded voice. Tears of joy. When I hear my own voice, it infuriates me, because my real voice sounds exactly like what I imagine the most annoying voice someone could have sounds like. Is that what I sound like? Seriously, you don't find that incredibly annoying sounding? How are we still friends when I sound like that? Quote. No, I signed into Google on my computer a few weeks ago to look at all the permissions settings and what they had collected. When I downloaded my data, there were over 100 recordings of private conversations I'd had in the office. Pretty sure the recordings were captured from my smartwatch because I only used it at work. Edit. I know they keep samples of your speech when you correct the voice to text if it wasn't recognized or got the words wrong. I'd seen that before. Words and phrases that I'd said weird or mumbled. But this was different. What phone do you have? I'm assuming this isn't a thing on iPhone because it doesn't have Google Voice or whatever. I don't think there's a way to access your Siri command records. I think I had an S7 or S8 at the time of the recordings. They were from 2016 to 2018. I've got a OnePlus now, but I've changed the permissions on my account and got rid of the watch. I doubt Apple will ever allow users to access that data. Google knows more than you. I just found out I did fricking go to McDonald's in the middle of the night at my mate's birthday party without anyone fricking noticing, and they were telling me I was just passed out the whole time. Or your friend stole your phone, took it to McDonald's. Dude, this will be so funny when he goes through his phone's Google Maps history later. Definitely the voice recordings. That should be turned off by default instead of needing to be changed by the user. How do you change it so it doesn't record you? myaccount.google.com. Log into your account and go to this link. Make sure to pause voice and audio activity. If you're interested in online privacy, head over to our Privacy. You can find many useful tips on how to best keep your personal data private. Is there a similar thing for Amazon, Facebook, etc.? Yes, it is the unsubscribe option followed by burning your devices. Thank you. Paused everything. Thanks for the tip. For some reason there's audio of me saying, "Penguin, it's what's for breakfast." Apparently I said, "What color is a cow's tongue?" What were the voice recordings categorized under? Go to the link earlier in the thread and click on Manage Activity. How to delete all the recording. Go to this link, myactivity.google.com, then select all time for the date. If you want to simply delete all of your activity, select all products. If you want to delete only voice data, you will have to select and delete the assistant, sound search, and voice and audio sections separately. Okay, I have a weird but serious question. My husband passed away last year. I still have his S7. I'm also 99% sure I have his Google account information. But if not, I'm sure the password is saved in his phone. If this thing really does record voices, how would I go about downloading his Google data? I just want to hear his voice again. I'm starting to tear up as I type this. But seriously, I only have one voicemail from him on my phone and maybe a couple videos. Anything more I can get of his voice. Pictures of him I haven't been able to restore. Anything I can get I want. I miss him so freaking much. OMG y'all, thank you so much. I'm like bawling right now. I accessed it no problem, and even though they are short little clips, some of the last ones he said, "Ashton is my wife, and I love you baby. You have no idea how much this means to me." Some are stupid things he googled when we were arguing about stuff. Conversions, song names, etc. And they made me giggle because it brought me back. Oh man, I miss him so much. But at least now I have this little snippets of memories. This seriously means the world to me. I'm so glad I stumbled upon this today. Edited to say, I always used to harp on him for asking Google everything and using voice to text. I'm so glad he was a smart butt enough to use it mostly for texting me and looking things up when we were together, for once. Thank you for being a creeper, Google. This is probably the only time I'll thank you for it, and I'm scared to look at my own data, but thank you for this. Edited again. Holy crap you guys. The immense outpouring of support from everybody is incredible. I don't even have the words for the amount of love I'm feeling. Here is a picture of me and my husband Andrew. Last edit, I swear. Deleted the picture because when I don't know how to use Imager, and me trying to correct the title and change the privacy setting just led to more people harassing me. I have both gained faith in the internet and lost it in the same day. Frick. I am so sorry for your loss. I absolutely can't imagine. I'm really happy you got access to those though. I'm over here crying with you now and send you much love and strength, blue heart. It's like one of those episodes of Black Mirror where something good comes out of an invasive technology. All phone activity. Opened app, closed app, etc. From the very first day I owned my phone. Constant check of my GPS. Constant check of my device orientation. If someone steals your Google account, they basically can find out everything there is to find out about you. Then they'll be disappointed. I used to hack people's accounts when I was younger just for fun, and because my moral compass was a bit broken. This was back before everyone used apps to communicate, so emails held everything. If you wanted to send someone a dirty picture, email was it. The one thing I quickly learned, most people are boring, and didn't surprise me. Even if I found the odd secret, it wasn't really that weird. I don't do anything that I need to hide. If Google wants to listen in on me, go wild. I'm not so arrogant to think that the tiny speck of life that I am on this planet really matters on any grand scale, so I'm not wasting time worrying about this stuff. I don't think the point of concern is individual people looking at your stuff, at least not on the larger scale. The bigger point is how your data can be used against you for the benefit of companies, e.g. by potential employers, advertisers, or government agencies which have no business making a judgment based off of your personal information, especially without your permission. Also, in a worst-case scenario, there may be something in your data that suggests illegal activity, whether you realized it was illegal or not, and regardless of whether it even happened. If a government agency was looking to, say, curtail the number of people talking crap about the government, all they'd need to do is find those little infractions to make a case against you. And anyone that rolls their eyes at the suggestion the government would ever do this hasn't been paying attention lately. It's the same reason why you don't talk to the cops. You don't know what little thing you might say that they'll latch onto to make a case against you. And this is to say nothing about the benefits of this amount of information on people for foreign nations looking to run influence campaigns that threaten our democracy. Cambridge Analytica did not steal anyone's data. Edit. And to the point about companies. Background checks are a thing. It doesn't matter how much data there is or how boring you think it is. There are programs being developed and used that put it for the juicy bits. Compile little details into profiles on your personality and values, your likes and dislikes, etc. All it takes is for an employer to see a profile suggesting you might not be a socially upbeat person and suddenly you don't get the job. Anyone who thinks they're not interesting enough to worry about their own privacy is fooling themselves. You're plenty interesting to certain people, especially those that are looking for reasons to judge you, i.e. people running background checks. Edit 2. My co-worker just gave the perfect example that I have to share. Imagine every time you wanted to get an apartment, the landlord ran a background check that includes an internet and social media activity profile from a data analytics company that said in big bold letters on page 1. High likelihood of marijuana or other drug use, drug-related activity in the last 3 years. Google searches, 43 drug-related searches, Facebook posts, 3 posts, Twitter, 7 tweets, 6 retweets, 36 likes, Amazon purchases, 1 possible drug-related purchase, support for marijuana legalization. Yes, Twitter. Friends with high likelihood, 3 location data, paraphernalia stores, 12 visits. Juicy details start to become dry once the supply is unlimited. Just like titties. Man, there were some chicks in those cooking magazines my grandma kept in the bathroom that'd make me come enough to fill a bucket 20 years ago, and some of them wore turtlenecks. Goddammit. Now, I'm looking up some BDSM, interracial, oiled down, high fantasy, got reenactment, incest, midget porn, just to get my dick to twitch a little bit. I've been desensitized. Man, the supply, too big for my tiny monkey brain. BDSM, interracial, oiled down, high fantasy, got reenactment, incest, midget porn, I swear. If this actually exists, well, it's basically just good old got. Gotta take a break. Don't be like those no fap weirdos. But like a 2 or 3 week break should help fix that problem a little. See, I thought that it'd work too, but turns out I'm dumb because my brain is too busy being filled to the brim with the most degenerate sexual content that there's legitimately no room for anything else. I have a similar intellectual capacity to Rain Man, but it's exclusively for recalling completely deviant porn scenes, which I can play back in my head at will, with total line memorization, i.e. she says frick me daddy here 6.5 times before she gets blasted in the cheek by a rogue load from the cameraman, which makes me a bit like a walking Pornhub chronicle. Some people say God talks to them. Me, I only receive prophetic conniptions of Riley Reid's muffled moans that were around my head infinitely, until a more degenerate thought beats that one into submission to claim the throne of the monkey brain. Everyone here after downloading their Google data, or when they ask Google to delete their data. Thanks for watching LWIAR 2, the best of all time r/AskReddit submissions and comments. If you like this video, check out the original LWIAR channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe.